Where do you start to pick the bones out of that defeat today?
Congratulations to Brackley. They showed more desire, more energy. Train part-time team, train 2 nights a week. Congratulations to Gavin. Thought the crowd was good. Apologise to our fans. Great numbers, not acceptable performance from our team today. You question everything you do as a manager. You know, give them yesterday off, then you think, should I have brought them in? But that performance has not been in us all season, and let's be totally honest now that winning the league now looks very, very unlikely. Because the teams have all won, so it's about us now regrouping, trying to get the 3 points against Truro. But three attackers on the pitch at the end of the game. We didn't put balls into the box, didn't win second balls, didn't throw themselves at anything. We had 2 one-on-ones, weak efforts from players who can score goals. But I'll take it. Listen, I'll take responsibility. I should have got them in yesterday. But again, that's the easiest thing to say. But the right thing to do was to make him spend time with the family. But I'll take responsibility because I should have had him in.
Is it too early to say exactly how or what went wrong today?
Well, we've all witnessed the game. Again, another goal from a set piece. I've got to start taking, I give people ownership of roles, at the football club, and I might have to start doing everything myself, but I don't want to do that. Again, it's another goal from a set piece, a second phase, stop across, have a bit of desire to stop across, win the second ball. Again, it's fine because I'll stand here and defend my players always if they run more, if they sprint more, but today was not acceptable.
Yeah, you said before the game about you wanted high running stats. Have you seen that? Did that come out today?
I'll find out on the bus. It's all right running now after the game, but when you're on there and you get big opportunities and you're bringing people on who got to make a difference for you, when you clean through and either your footwear's not right, you're slipping over, weak efforts. But I'll take responsibility. I'll apologise to our fans. Not acceptable from a team of mine, and I've said to them after the game, if you've run more, sprinted more, and we've got beat, and you've won second balls and they beat you, I'll do you know what I mean? But that's not good enough.
Would you say the players let you down today?
No, my players never let me down. We're in it together. We're in it together. They have been absolutely magnificent, each and every one of them. They have, and we're going to finish in the playoffs. It looks like now. Listen, let's be totally realistic. I'm not going to stand here and say, we can still win the league. Let's be fair. The teams now with games in hand, and that is a performance which we don't look like league winners. That is a playoff team, and on a performance like that, we'd struggle in the playoffs. But if you can have a performance like we have Southend and at home, Rovers were magnificent. I didn't see it coming. But again, I'll question it. The few of the fans shout at the end, they should have had him in yesterday. They've trained hard. But again, I'll question that. And then, one thing's for sure, that it will change next year because another defeat on Boxing Day. And I'll be honest with you, the club's had 2 relegations in 3 years. It didn't go up last year. And we need a mentality to change that round now. And I'm certainly going to do that. And I might be being a little bit harsh, and this is the first time I've actually stood here and said, as a collective, we weren't good enough. Rochdale, I got that wrong. Today, we have got it wrong because we threw everything at it. It was, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 5-2-3. But again, a minute to go, we're taking a quick free kick towards the dugout. And what is the mentality of and I've said to everybody in there, who's saying, stop, wait, I'll take that. I'll put it in, get in the box, get up the park. But before anybody speaks, it's taken. And he's passing to a right back who's trying his best. But again, it's why not just say to the keeper, get up, get in the box, I'll put it in with everybody in the box. It was poor decision making from a group today.
Does it highlight the need to get reinforcements in as soon as possible?
No, listen, I'm not a manager who's going to say, because we've had a defeat, we need to bring loads of changes. No, the group's done brilliant. The group has done brilliant. But Carl McAllister now pulled his calf, so that could be a 4 weeks. We've got, we have injuries, and this is not. Listen, the team was good enough to beat Brackley today, so I'm not making excuses. Everybody who started today and's come on is good enough to play for Forest Green Rovers. it's not about, before we were looking for reinforcements, but we cannot keep creating that many chances and not putting the ball in the net. People have had opportunities now, and now it's, hopefully we can get a couple of targets, but we're in competition with league clubs. But nothing changes in our thought process. We need to get players, to this football club who, as a collective, can make us better.
I know you don't want to make excuses. A couple on the referee. Firstly, the Knowles penalty and the yellow card. Did you see it? Have you seen it back yet?
Yeah, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. He's kicked him. He's booked him for simulation. It's a penalty. It's a stonewall penalty. So again, it is what it is. I'll go into his room now. But again, 2 added minutes in the first half, 4 or 5 in the second. Oh, come on, guys. It's like, for both teams. But it's a stonewall penalty. He's kicked him. We've watched it back, which we can, and it's a stonewall penalty. And it's not given. He's not intended to make that. He's got it wrong. But again, I make mistakes, and I made a mistake by possibly giving Christmas Day off, and I'll own that. But again, I hope the referee goes home, watches it, and says, I got that wrong. But what's going to happen? He doesn't try and make that error, but it's a penalty. But I'm not going to stand here and blame not getting a penalty. The performance wasn't good enough.
322 Forest Green fans. You made a point of making sure the players almost apologise or thank them for their support.
Thanking them. It was a massive effort. It's costly. It's a brilliant effort for them. And yeah, look, people sprinted on the pitch now. I wish they'd have sprinted that quick when they were on the pitch. But they were told, and it won't happen again, because it's not going to happen again. That kind of performance, not good enough.
Fine, it's just over halfway through the league season. Is it really too early to write off the league, title changes?
What do you think, Bill?
I think we can get a few runs together. Is it important to maintain a bit of positivity?
Bill, we can't keep creating this many chances and dominating possession in games and not put the ball in the net. It's every week. We cleaned through 3 times in the second half, and it's weak efforts, slipping, hitting straight at the goalie. First half. Listen, that's why we're not going to win the league, because we can't take our chances.
Truro coming on Tuesday. I guess what can you do between now and then? A lot needs to be done, I guess, in your eyes. Well, we're going to have look who's going to be available to start with. That's the big thing. Who's going to be available. That's a worry. But again, I'm sure that we'll reassess. We'll train them. They'll be off tomorrow. I'm not going to bring him in because they need time off. To recover. Because if they come in tomorrow, all they do is, very, very light stuff. So they'll be off tomorrow, and they'll be in Sunday, Monday. Well, thanks for joining us. Thank you for that.